Good morning, everyone. Today I will talk on word formation. Language is open ended and modifiable. That's why change occurs in language. When any change occurs in language, that change will be reflected first in vocabulary. Because with the help of vocabulary, we make sentence which conveys our meaning. So to understand meaning, we have to first understand word, and every day we are getting change. A change in words means so many words are added, so many words are clipped, so many words are coined. So behind the coining of words, behind the forming of words, there are so many methods, there are so many ways. Here I can say that when we are to communicate with people, especially in informal communication, always we use a short form. It means with the help of words we convey a meaning. So when vocabulary is not in conditions to convey a meaning, it means a concept, a comprehension of vocabulary is not clear, automatically meaning cannot be received properly, or message cannot be transmitted properly. That's why here we have to understand first forming of word, means how word is formed, how many things are involved in forming words. So to understand this forming of word, we have to first understand few words: morpheme, morph, base. These are words which you can use when we are to understand the process of word formation. So now when I have told that how we means, suppose that word we are taking, for example, unfriendly or faithfulness. This is a complete word. So this word will be called morphine, and in this word, the word which is the smallest unit with meaning is involved, that will be called a stem or morph also. So in making a word, sometimes so many morphs are involved, so many stems are involved. So we have to just analyze how many things are involved in word formation. Without knowing, without understanding, without examining the words, we cannot find the real meaning or the genuine meaning of the word, because each stem conveys or signifies a particular meaning. When we are here, when we talk about the word formation, I just told the need of word formation. How means why we are to understand the word forming, because as I told that to understand any word formation, it means we are just trying to understand the meaning of word which will be conveyed by words. So vocabulary that should be enriched, day by day, because when we are associated to language, it means every day change occurs, every day this change is perceptible. So with this change we should go ahead. Behind this coining, behind the forming of word, there are so many process, there are so many techniques and methods. When those techniques and methods are clear, very easily we can comprehend the meaning conveyed by vocabulary. So here I am to just say that when we talk about the word formation, especially three terms that reflect to us. First term is affixation, second is conversion, and third is compounding. Generally, when we are to analyze the forming of word, basically these things can be well examined, that can be well understood. When to say affixation, it means affixation, here there will be subtraction and addition. It means few things will be added and few things may be cut or may be subtracted. So under affixation, there are three things. Means there are three process. Means in this process there are three sub processes are involved which can be understood. First is prefix, means prefixation, suffixation and infixation. Prefixation, suffixation and infixation means all these convey means how and where, means what is the position of adding the word that will be signified. Prefixation means which is added in the at the beginning of word, means at initial what which word is used, means before saying anything about prefix, suffix and infix, it will be very appropriate and it will be very essential that the nature of prefix, suffix and infix that should be clear. Because here it is very important thing to understand when we are to analyze the role of prefix, suffix and infix. Here we have to understand that what meaning this prefix, suffix and infix refers, convey. So here when in a very simple way we can understand that all affixation are dependent, they are not independent. I mean it means they convey meaning when the prefix and suffix or infix are added to word. Because sometimes this addition and the subtraction brings some change in meaning in the word category, and sometimes it brings no change. Only category is changed but form of word is not changed. So on this basis we can say that means during the word formation sometime class category is maintained and sometimes category is changed. So when I told that prefix, suffix, infix all are dependent for their meaning on the words. When these prefix and suffix will be added to the particular words, then it convey a meaning. Otherwise, independently there is no meaning. It conveys no particular meaning. So here prefix means which is added at the beginning of word, means at the initial of word, means what is added, whatever we will add that will prefix. So when we talk about prefix, there are lots of prefix which can be recited here. First means when we are to talk about prefixation, here it will be very appropriate that how many types of the prefix can be, because sometime using of prefix convey negative meaning, sometime it conveys positive meaning. Generally, when we see the words with the means which is formed with the help of an, non, dis, means these types of prefix always conveys a negative meaning. Fair, unfair, smoker, non-smoker, like, dislike. The word is changed, like this meaning is totally changed when it is added to the negative prefix dis, so, and it becomes dislike. So here means everything is a game of forming. If we are to understand the word formation, if we are to understand what things are involved in making change and forming the words, very easily we can derive the meaning. Now next prefix, that is the reversative and pejorative prefix, means under pejorative prefix the prefix are used only to show the analysis or the assessment, means what types of the assessment we are making about the things or the person. And under this prefix we can count so many prefix are, but some of them are pseudo, miss, malnutrition, and misbehave, mischief, cheap, mischief, pseudo type means pseudo concept, pseudo feminism. Here it means totally meaning of word will be changed when the word is added to a particular prefix or the suffix. Now I am coming to next prefix, that is the prefix of degree and the size. And under these types of prefix are super, and sir, maybe. For example, when we are to understand the word life, with the help of out prefix we can change the different word. Means we can find the different word which will convey a particular meaning. So prefix of attitude we can also find, locative prefix, and prefix of time means pre, for, mid, re, acts. For example, acts friend, post means post discussion. Here these prefix that will show the time which is used, means these types of the prefix are used at the beginning of word which will convey a particular meaning, and the word means base, base to which this prefix is added, means that will means the meaning of that base that will be totally changed. And number of prefixes also, when I say means bilingual, uni, tri, multi, all these show the prefix, means prefix of number, means wherever these types of the prefix are added to the base, it will show signifies number. That's why these prefix will be known as a prefix of number, and the number prefix. So here we got that with the help of prefix how we can form the word. Now I am talking about under affixation suffix. When we are to understand suffix, it means what it means. I can say that suffix is always added at the end of base word, in the end of base word, and it brings some change also. Sometime occupational and diminutive and status means with the help of suffix, if word is words are formed, those words which convey occupational concept, diminutive, and the status. Here for example, sometime means with the help of suffix, with the help of suffix, how we maintain and how we change the category of word. So here one thing is also, sometime when I discuss about prefix, so many things I have discussed regarding the prefix be, in, and d. I have just prepared these prefix with the help of prefix, how we change the category of word, means had here noun that will be changed into word, and means this category will be changed from noun, it will be changed into verb when it is means when it is formed with the help of be word, be head, like the be there are in, a, and means for means here we can understand able, the word able with the help of in prefix